under the sun. Got just a few sweet seconds to show you what's in store. Imagine all the moments shared in a space that gives you more. We're lighting up the road ahead, where teams and friends align. Let's raise our hands to unity and spark a brand new sign. Let's talk about connection, where voices meet as one. Spaces is our future, a place for everyone under the sun. Thanks for joining this anthem. Hope you feel the spark tonight. In spaces we all stand together, and our future's burning bright. Let's talk about connection, where voices meet as one. Spaces is our future, a place for everyone under the sun. Thanks for joining this anthem. Hope you feel the spark tonight. In spaces we all stand together, and our future's burning bright.
Hello, and thank you very much for stopping by and checking out the Angel OS. Angel OS is a live, federated, cooperative operating system running at spacesangels.com. This deck describes the current state of the platform, the Federation model, the Leo AI Guardian, the NEMU mobile client, and the roadmap to a Starfleet-ready version 1.0. The thesis in one line: each enterprise doesn't call our API, it runs its own sovereign instance, and those instances cooperate through a constitutional protocol. What Angel OS is not a SaaS you log into, a platform each community runs. Every enterprise is a sovereign node, its own data, its own AI guardian, its own storefront, federated with the others through a constitutional trust protocol. Commerce, communication, governance, and intelligence in one multi-tenant operating system with a guardian angel named Leo at the helm. The key mental shift: this is a federation, not microservices, and not multi-tenant SaaS as usual. Each enterprise is the platform. They're not tenants renting space on their server in the SaaS sense. They're nodes that can run independently and still cooperate. That's why we call the destination Starfleet ready. Many ships, one fleet, shared protocol and values. By the numbers. 47 sprint ships. What that really means is that there have been 47 serious sprints on this instance of the Angel OS, and this is preceded by a number of previous abortive attempts that actually came out pretty great. In any event, these are the real current figures as of Sprint 47. 5,210 unit tests across 230 files is the determinism floor. The engines that can evolve underneath a green suite. Zero TypeScript errors is enforced on every build. Stripe is live with direct charges and donations. The point of this slide: this is a production system with users and monies flowing, not a prototype. Well, technically, I haven't really gotten any payments yet, but it's integrated and I know it works. Anyhow, next. Architecture: Payload CMS 3 plus Next.js 16 plus React 19 plus Postgres. or PostgreSQL. I call it Postgres. That's what I understand it's being called. Typed ORM, Object Relational Mapping. Every collection is a TypeScript interface that generates schema, admin UI, and the rest GraphQL. We don't write CRUD, which is create, update, delete. We use the very best content management system ever devised by man. Multi-tenant with subdomain routing. Each enterprise gets its own subdomain, isolated data, and branding. Isolation is provable and tested. Headless API first. The API is the primary interface. The admin UI is the debug view, built for clients like Nemo to ride on top. 15 separate intelligence engines: routing, pheromone, swarm, navigation, workload, distribution, booking, logistics, order routing, pure function, zero payload, imports, fully unit tested. Okay, architecture and fork means the payload choice means our data model, admin panel, access control, and API all come from one set of TypeScript interfaces. Huge velocity, multi-tenant isolation. As business before, migration miss showed every tenant to platform homepage, so it's now a tested invariant. Headless first is why Nebo can exist, and the engines are the brain, deliberately decoupled from the database so they're testable in isolation. All right, next. Leo, the constitutional AI guardian. 118 tools across 17 categories. So in other words, it's pretty much the same thing as Claude Code because it was written by Claude Code. Claude Code's code was pretty much open sourced accidentally. In any event, 118 tools across 17 categories, and we try to keep them smart with agents. So, and I'm pretty sure that the architecture is right under the covers there. And we used Discord. Anyway, we'll get to that. Smart multi-model routing, 4-tier credit-aware gateway, Gemini, Claude, OpenAI, OpenRouter, Cloudflare, dynamic switching, never locked down, constitutional prompt, immutable, Article 2, anti-extraction safeguards, no social credit, no manipulation, no dark patterns, constraints, not toggles, SSE, streaming, vision, RAG, slash commands, tool call indicators, PDF extraction, knowledge base, model switching, mid-conversation. Leo is the differentiator. Two things matter most. First, the tool count. 118 tools means Leo can create bookings, route orders, generate content and images, and search the Federation, all from natural language. Second, the Constitution. Every Leo instance runs the same immutable prompt with anti-demonic, anti-extraction safeguards baked in. A compromised node running dark patterns violates constraints that are detectably obvious to the Federation. That's how you trust a federated network of AI agents. Next. Federation, the Starfleet model. Constitutional probationary vouched. Here, let's make sure that, what, actually, here, let me pause this. Federation, the Starfleet model. Constitutional trust chain, none probationary vouch, full peers earn trust, they don't buy it. Live heartbeats with capacity snapshots. Nodes broadcast real work unit capacity. Discovery uses stored, fully qualified domain name, identity, cross node work dispatch, validate query pairs, route via workload engine, persist work unit, return scoring. Ships talking to ships. Suitcase data portability. Article 6. Users teleport between servers. Their state travels with them. ED 25519 size super majority governance. Let's keep on going. Commerce and the Justice Fund. Stripe direct charges. Sellers collect directly. Products cart, checkout, orders, refunds, print on demand, configurator with live preview. Donation flow 100% to the Justice Fund. Donate page. Stripe elements full pass through. Charitable mechanics already in code. Order and logistics routing engines. Manufacturing routing 40 30 2010 hold on split. Physical goods dispatch. Bread breaker and soul fleet. Angel token economy. Post version 1.0. Angel tokens, karma coins, legacy tokens, proof of human worth. Money already moves to the system. Sellers collect directly via Stripe. We are not a payment middleman taking a cut. The donation flow passes 100% to the Justice Fund, which is a proof point for the 5013 conversation. Charitable plumbing exists and works today. 2 routing engines handle the economics. 1 for manufacturing split, 1 for physical logistics. Beyond version 1, the token economy formalizes contribution and a value via proof of human worth. Next. Nemu, the mobile capturing layer. Media server browser. There's a media server component, which is essentially a local area network Next.js app that serves all of your media libraries to any of your local area network clients. So we use that to stream our daily big videos from the various drives that are attached to this machine over to our Google TV. So that it just makes it super easy. And plus, if you have anything else, it's just nice having your own streaming service, so to speak. Angst. And yeah, we're gonna enhance that so it'll like play all of our videos. Oop. Okay, so we just went to the next roadmap. The Starfleet ready. Version 1. Flagship polish. Tenant isolation, CI gate, dependency triage. There's a lot of stuff in here that literally, actually, I did go over tons before, but it's really hard. It's really important that we discuss that. Anyway, I just advanced to the next slide now. How we build. Tests are so there are 5,200 unit tests in this, and we've used test-driven development through all of this, and we also have playwright scripts, and so it's actually using browser automation to walk through and perform various all of the primary use cases. There are a bunch that we're missing, but the actual breadth and depth of the unit tests and everything that's covered is amazing. Constitutional compliance per feature checked against the anti-extraction constraints. That's important because essentially banks are just vultures. Anyhow, headless API first, but we got to deal with them. And, they're just like the Ferengi, right? We need Ferengi too. Open votable roadmap, GitHub project. So we're working on the roadmap, fighter, self-hostable. So anyway, we're going to be working on that roadmap in our next push. So, finally, recommendation. Everyone gets an angel. And that's the main important thing. Everybody gets an angel. Answer 53. The whole point of existence is to learn to love. GitHub.com/theangelOS, angelsOS. Anyway, there's all of that down below. All right, great. Please like and subscribe, and forgive me for my weird voice and other things, but I really need to communicate that we are building the Federation Starfleet operating system with the Angel OS, and actually have built past tense. Check it out. Have a great day.